Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by Tara and Coralie of TARAH. Hi, you guys. How are you?
Hi, John. How are you doing?
It's great to see you, Tara and Coralie. Thank you for being with me. And listen, I'm looking forward to sharing some of your music, maybe one of your latest tracks that you have up on your YouTube channel. Okay, if we tune in to Push Me?
For sure.
I love it. Okay, everyone, let's tune in now to TARAH with Push Me.
Start from the beginning then.
Just leave us out now. We came here to make a point. The time has come to change the course. Mix things up a bit, make room, cause here we come. Push me to want it more, yeah. Push me to raise my voice, yeah. Push me to dare and dream, yeah. Push me where insatiable.
And Coralie, that's great, man. It's great to share your music. I love it. And looking forward to learning about the two of you and the band. So tell me where you're from and how did TARAH get started?
We are both originally from France, but I'm not really good with dates and whatever. So Coco, can you please explain how we met? Because I always forget.
Yeah, sure. So we actually met on Facebook. We were friends and we had friends in common in Paris. And so when I knew that I was coming to LA to study at the Musician Institute, I actually messaged Tara to ask her if she had some tips about the music scene and how to live in LA and stuff like that. So that's how kind of everything started. And after a few months, she actually invited me to the release party of her new EP for band TARAH. So I went there, and so the first time we were meeting in person, and after that she just told me that she needed a new drummer. So if I wanted to join and start this adventure. Yeah,
tricky invitation.
That's great, though. Who would have known? I mean, you had this digital collaboration and meet one another, that you reach out, Coralie, and Tara answers, and all next it leads to understanding that you both have this talent, need a drummer. You guys are now in the band and rock. That is really cool. I really appreciate it. Now in LA, are you actually playing live at any of the LA venues that I might be familiar with?
We met, the gigs she was talking about was at the Viper Room. We do play, or before COVID, we did play a lot. Our venues are usually the Redwood Bar in downtown LA, or the Maui Sugar Mill in Tarzana. It really depends on the opportunity. We're not really looking for, you know, the venue that makes us look cool, but more like the opportunity with where the people are and our fans are, and who will support us.
That makes sense. That makes sense, Tara. You know what I mean? And was Whiskey a Go-Go ever on that list?
Nope,
No.
because we don't do pay to play.
Oh, got it. Understood. Well, listen, I like the way you got more of an organic kind of, feeling about your band and whom you may perform for. And that's awesome. And so let me ask this question then. Were there other for the two of you, both musicians and, coming up when you were first considering your talents as musicians, were there other kinds of musicians and artists that you appreciated that maybe helped inspire your sound now for TARAH?
For sure. Coco and I are coming from different backgrounds, and she'll tell you what she listens to in a minute. My bands were the Distillers. I'm very stuck in the 90s kind of music still. So Tool, Rage Against the Machine, anything that's noise, loud, angry, all this stuff. And I think that you can kind of like feel that or hear that in TARAH, but in different songs. Like we don't fit in one category. I write with my emotions, so it's very personal lyrics, and I try to make the music sound like how I feel. But we don't fit in one category. We're rock. Some songs are more punk, some others are more grunge or garage or Riot Girl. We have a new song coming out this Friday called Asian Blood, and that's definitely inspired by the Riot Girl movement, talking about aging. Ageism for women in an industry like the movie or music industry, stuff like that.
I love it. Sounds really explosive and powerful, and that's what really inspires you. I like that. You know what I mean? Hard driving, you know what I mean? And passionate. And so, yeah, I dig all those aspects of what you're going for as far as sound for TARAH. Now, listen, what are you working on right now? What's coming up here in the near future for you?
So Coco and I were during COVID, we learned how to work online, as in via Zoom, and sending each other tracks, ideas, and everything. Cool. So we kept doing that, and we managed to record a brand new album for 2022. And this Friday, the first single from that album is coming out. So we're really excited. It's a lot of collaborations. As we learn to work via Zoom, we thought, hey, wouldn't it be great to actually get all of our independent friends, artists or bands, and then reach out to them, see what they're up to, and maybe write something together so that we help each other out with promoting and marketing. And at the same time, like to get more listens on Spotify. So for instance, we worked on Push Me with our friends from the UK. They're called Your Mum. And we wrote this song together, and the video that you just saw. So that's why we're not a band, we're actually a duo, as you can see, and they are duo too, but on the video it's the four of us. Right. And we believe in the same things, and we face the same kind of injustices with the music industry, where when you're independent, you're really on your own. So that's what this song is about. And then we also have a song, a Spanish band. So we're gonna do with them, another artist from Paris, another artist from New York. So it's kind of like everywhere, but we know those people, we know they work really hard just like us, and we're just trying to help each other out. And that's the idea behind this upcoming album.
Tara, that's beautiful. And that's also the idea behind FENIX360. It's a cooperative of artists and collaborations of all different kinds, and artists of all different kinds, not just music, but also in visual arts and dancing, choreography, etc. And so I really love the fact that you collaborate so openly. You know what I mean? Your Mom at the UK band that collaborated on the track that we presented, and then also, with your other group that you're about to release. I think that's really powerful and inclusive, and gets to integrate all those different talents and voices, which is really powerful. Now, and also, as you say, as a duo, versus, the full band repertoire there, will you two as TARAH do your own specific things, but in some cases collaborate and co-promote that?
Yeah, it's our first time collaborating, actually. Because our songs are so personal, I usually never imagined that I could collaborate with anyone, because I didn't want to, like, my story is my story. Like, for instance, we have a song called Bad Time. It's about what happened to me as a kid. I can't have someone else sing that. I'm not a songwriter like that, so with Your Mom, we had a common theme. It was music awards, like, stop making us believe that it's reachable. It's not, like, the music industry is not what it was. There's no point now getting signed almost, so we had a common theme, and so I was I reached out to all those bands, and I with a theme that we had in common. And so with the Spanish Girl, it was getting pissed off that when you reach out to a label, a manager, right, whatever, they don't have the decency to respond, or they just kind of like, we are people, we work our asses off, you know what I mean?
I do know.
So
yeah, artists are underrepresented and underrespected, I think, for their contributions in terms of their art, and when they're not represented,
song is about that.
Yeah, they basically are in a situation where you have to scratch and struggle, and because that's the case, your music is making I think awareness for that, and I think that artists certainly will gravitate to it to relate. But even the intimate nature of your voice and message, TARAH, it's great to share. This is what's so relatable for the audience. When any artist kind of shares their heart, it's, I think, gives voice to these hearts that don't express themselves through art the way you can. And that's why we're fans. And so I'm really glad that you're actually going to be rising on FENIX360 too, because you actually represent, your music and your voice behind this struggle is exactly why we're here, is actually to try and contribute to your ability to communicate more directly with your fan, and for you to directly actually have more control over your commercial destiny. And certainly we're hoping that you'll rise and use FENIX360 as a living billboard to continually promote your work and to present and carry on. And we feel honored to have you there. So we're going to definitely help promote and watch your progress. And we want everyone to tune into the social media channels that you find below our interview today for TARAH, and then look for TARAH rising on FENIX360. Thank you so much, the two of you, for sharing your voices and heart music with us.
Thank you.
And thanks for building this kind of app that really supports us.
Indeed. You're welcome. And thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.